Good morning, everyone. We are here with Molly, which is...
She's back, so it's time to sort it all out, right?
Unpack and pack and everything.
Yeah, we literally chucked all our gear in the back.
Yeah, literally everything.
Now we've got to take it all out, clean the car inside out, sort out what we need, what we don't need. And,
exactly.
Do a few little jobs and modifications. We've got the new CB antenna to wire in.
Oh, what is it called?
Diesel heater.
Thunder stick, thunder pole, magic stick.
Something like that.
Wacky.
So yeah, diesel heater, that, and a few other little mods and wiring jobs to do.
So we are not going to be lazy, and we are definitely going to do something about it. So.
At least we got the weather for it today.
Yeah. Birds singing. Spoiled.
Let's get started.
Right, let's do it. I just know the place for that. Sagres goes right in the fridge.
It's like there's so much stuff. I don't know how we managed to fit so much stuff into a car, and it kind of all like disappears. It's only when you get it out you realise how much stuff there actually is. Well, down here now is our onboard air or compressor. The tank's underneath the car, that's the compressor. And we've got two regulators here, one for the rear airbags and one for the rear locker. That's where I used to store the old compressor anyway, so makes use of that space. Oh, it was supposed to be sunshine today, so that's why we took the opportunity.
And look, literally within a second, I don't know guys if you can see on the camera, but it's literally
crazy hailstorm.
Yeah, it's not even rain, it's hail.
It's all stuck in my hair. Ice.
I got some down my pants, that's horrible.
Yeah, this is England in January.
Definitely it is, isn't it?
Not going to give you many chances.
No. Well,
oh, well, we got tomorrow as well.
Do you know what? Now we know how quickly we can pack.
Yeah, had everything out of the car, and it all had to go back in about 5 seconds.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. That's
hey.
Second morning of us sorting everything out.
Yeah, sorry, it cut short a bit early yesterday after that big storm came through. It kind of took the enthusiasm out of working outside in January.
Well, yeah, particularly it's so cold, but we quickly literally shoved everything inside the car. But you carried on a little bit later on. Yeah. In the dark.
We did. Sun's out again today. Looks like it's going to stay that way, but you can never tell. It didn't yesterday. And today we're going to try and do some... Oh, the gate's opening by itself.
Spooky!
Today we're going to try and do some electrical stuff. So we got this diesel heater.
Yep.
Right here to wire in.
And we also got a thunder stick.
And yes, we have a new...
thunder pole.
CB antenna.
I don't know.
Thunder pole or something.
Right, well...
we'll try and wire that in as well.
Check out the insides, what we've done so far.
Packing.
Let me put the coffee down. I can do it. Flip around, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yeah, so we got this new cargo net at the back, just so we can store our clothes and things, which is fine here because our heads are normally at that end. So
I'm actually considering having heads down here.
Oh well, I suppose it's alright for sleeping, you can just sleep underneath it, but if we have our heads the other way then we can sit up. We'll see. Yeah, so that can hold all our gear, well, clothes and things, rather than having to have bags, which is really annoying because you can't find anything you need.
You can see the surfboard is now to the side.
Surfboard needs to go
I don't have to hit my head anymore.
Back to Portugal, so we decided to put that on the side this time so we can still have the full height to sit up in the car. It's really wide, this bed anyway, so it doesn't make much difference. And yeah, it's clean. We've been going through all the drawers, tidying things. Had some stuck. Don't want to knock your coffee off.
How rude.
So now
Considering
we have
after you
our
moaning of
kitchen.
having pancakes.
This was just tools and spares before, but we needed some more kitchen space because we were having to stuff everything down the side. So I've literally taken this was tools and spares. I've taken all the spares out, so now the toolbox is still there, but now it's just kitchen gear mainly. And I've now moved all the spares because I found there's a big space like under the bed behind the rear seats. There's a huge area, and I managed to fit all the spares and parts and things down the back there, which is really cool. I'll show you that in a moment. And with these direct 4x4 drawer systems, what's really cool is you release that and this comes out, so, and then there's another table that comes out here, so this now acts as our kitchen, cooking area, preparing area, and when we got the awning out we're covered here, so it's ideal really. And let's grab the kitchen stuff out of there and start cooking straight away without having to set up any tables or anything. I mean, we do have our fold out table, which is pretty easy, which is stored under there, but most of the time we're not going to need that unless we're catering for a few people or something, and just use the top of the drawer. We've been running these modular drawers for about nearly a year now. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in any of the direct 4x4 stuff, you can get 10% off with the code JKoverland at checkout, and they've got loads of gear from these modular drawers to built-in drawers for pickups and Land Rovers and things like that, and also the roof racks and the awnings, which you've seen on ours as well, so go check that out. Yeah, right, I think we should start installing that heater. What do you think?
Yeah.
Heater, CB. Let's start with that, and then we can look at some other maintenance and packing stuff. Or lunch, yeah.
Jack just had a very creative idea, told me it's my job to do it, so I think I'm going to ask him to repeat himself again. Yeah. So what is my job again?
Okay, well this is our new diesel heater. We bought it in one of these enclosed boxes because we want to have it outside. And it's probably not ideal, but I think it's not watertight, but it's going to be sheltered enough to be okay. But there's a couple of sort of key points that I think should be modified slightly to make them more waterproof. One is this, because it's the remote control one. It's got this receiver stuck on the outside with an on and off button, and I think that is in danger of getting wet. So my crazy idea was to cut the end of the top of this bottle off and kind of have it like siliconed over the top of it, just the top of the bottle, and then you can still obviously press through there to press the button. Have a little drainage hole in the bottom, keep that protected from the weather. And then the other thing is the breather on the top of the diesel cap. Don't want really water going in there, so thought we'd silicone that on the top and drill a hole through the side, so at least there's less chance of water going straight in.
It's clever.
It's simple, but it might work. Other than that, it's pretty much sheltered and the thing's encased, so
there's so many uses
should be okay.
So many uses for plastic bottle.
Yeah.
So if you guys have had any other interesting uses you can use plastic bowl for, do let us know.
Plastic bottles and their many uses.
Exactly, do let us know. What
and then
did
you
you use
in.
your plastic bowl for?
I'm sure there's some crazy stories out there.
Well, apart from peeing into it, I don't want to hear that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you dug a hole there.
So, as you can see, we've for a little lid to unscrew. I'm not going to take it off just yet because that's still drying. And then we have a little button on top. Not really. We need to drill a little hole here. That's for the fuel air breather thing. Jack says like, yep.
Drill a hole on the side, then at least it won't go straight in.
That's right. And another masterpiece here. Silicon's still drying. Plastic bowl. And so we attached the exhaust. Well, a little bit smaller than... Oh, okay. Whatever.
Exhaust is the other one.
You just tell me what to do and I'm doing it.
It's done a really good job, yeah. I mean, it may look funny, but it will actually serve a purpose and should keep those important bits dry and stuff. So.
Right, let me film it from the top, guys. Look. The creature!
Now it can sit on the roof rack in all weathers.
Exactly. If someone's asking what is that, I have no idea. It's a spaceship.
Yep.
I feel like being back at school.
Exactly.
When you glue all sorts of random stuff together and then give it to your mum and saying, Happy Mother's Day!
Well, if it works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm going to try and make a place to wire it in.
Show me your light.
We've already got our, I did this in Portugal with a power to fuse box and some accessories and things and the light, which I've just disconnected. But yeah, we're going to run it off this fuse box. I also at the same time want to put another light in. I've taken this light apart. I'm going to use this little LED board and put it under there, so when we're using the kitchen here on the table, we're going to have a light straight down so that we can get rid of all this crap. Just have a bright LED.
Sounds good.
See how that goes?
I think we can still keep fairy lights.
I'm not sure, they're going to keep getting in the way, quite annoying.
Alright, Christmas is over. Right, so Molly's missing her eyes. What you done to Molly's eyeballs?
We had water in one of the light casings from going through that testing at the off-road place. So I wanted to take them out, and I have some new bulbs to put in, some like high intensity bright bulbs to go in, so
She's gonna be...
the easiest way is to take them out.
She's gonna be lady light bright eyes.
I hope so. Now we're going to mount this.
The mighty stick.
What's it called? Power stick. CB antenna.
Thunder stick.
I'm thinking to mount it on the front corner of this bumper. Yeah, so that you can sit in there. And Guy made a good point. Our friend Guy, he said because he's got one as well, and he wishes he put it on this far corner because, obviously, when you're in the driver's seat over the other side, you can kind of see where the edge of the car is, because it's got this red beacon on the top, and you can just sort of, it helps you when you're off-road and stuff in tight situations.
Good point.
So I think we're going to go there.
Good point. Yeah. Can I put something on top of the stick?
No.
Yeah. Are you having a light bulb moment?
Because these are getting a bit rusty, I'm just going to put some
Your
Lana Guard
Your favourite stuff in the whole world.
Stop it rusting anymore. It's too cold to do paint at the moment.
What was that landing again? It's like sheep's
oil.
Sheep's oil. Lovely.
It's a lot better for you than the regular stuff, the chemical stuff for protecting metal.
Yeah.
It's advertised as a marine and chassis liquid, so even for like salt water applications.
Good stuff. In a bleak, bleak winter.
In the bleak midwinter.
Spotted Jack's singing.
What's wrong with my singing?
Nothing. Carry on. Oh, look at that. The eyes are back in his sockets.
He's got eyes again.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Well, apparently I've been put onto archaeology session. This is a oil cooler, and one of the off-road sessions got it pretty muddy, so it's all blocked.
You're just loosening the worst bits and then we'll blow it out with the airline.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's pretty old, it's very brittle, but probably needs changing.
Luckily that tool fits down the gaps perfectly.
Stanley.
Swiss.
What are you filming now?
Well, now we've got the body lift, you can actually get to the gearbox breathers and transfer breathers. So in the process of making up some extensions to go on those. The original end is just going to go in there with some clips to hold those two pieces, and then it goes back in the original pipe.
Clever. Boom.
And we had a little bit of a leak coming from one of the heater matrix pipes. If you look down here,
Let's see.
the clip, it's just one of the old clips wasn't tight enough, so I put a new clip on there. Seems to have stopped it leaking. So fingers crossed that's sorted.
Don't think I can see it.
Just hit there. Yeah.
Over there, that's
And
it.
then you can see the breather pipe too down there. And while I was at it, I found the water sensor plug, because when we got it, it never had a water sensor on it because the wires were snapped on the bottom of the filter. That must be the one coming from the cab. So now I've bought a new Mark II water sensor, which appears to be the same in the filter but different plug, so you're going to have to chop this plug off and either put a new plug on or just do up some connections and have the water sensor working again. So there's more stuff to go in. How do you fit all these things into one relatively small car?
I don't know. I'm debating of leaving some tools behind, but you're not saying no.
So the most important thing you want to leave behind and replace with what?
Well, at the moment your toolbox is currently wedging the box.
What do you want to replace it with?
Food.
Because that's more important than tools, right?
Yes. No. Yes. No. It's a very conflicting question. It's like tearing my soul and heart apart.
Anyway, the new 3-meter heater extension pipe arrived up there. So going from the diesel heater, which is on the roof, in through the top front window, and that's we've just been testing that. It's creating it a really nice warm car relatively quickly, so that one's a success. So the next task is this awning. We put it up there without much thought, just bolted it straight on, but it actually needs to be lower because such a big gap under here, like any weather or rain or stuff. Yeah, thank you. Any weather or rain sort of when you've got it open comes underneath, and when you get in the doors and stuff it's kind of annoying, so we're going to take it off, flip the brackets around, and then it should sit that much lower that we don't get that problem. So let's do that. So as you can see now, we've got this much lower down. It's within easy reach, so nice and easy to get out. Less of a gap under here, so we won't, when that's open, we won't really get the rain coming in and causing us trouble when we're trying to get stuff in and out of the car. And yeah, I think it just actually looks looks way better lower down. I'll show you from over here. It's Molly, and we're getting her ready, so let's focus that. There you go. Yeah, she's getting there. It's Thursday today, and we are leaving on Saturday morning, like the crack of dawn. We got to get up at 5 AM to get down to the ferry in Portsmouth, and yeah, we're just literally like doing the last touches today, loading the stuff in that we brought from home, and sorting out the diesel heater. That's all going now. We've tested that. Still got to wire in the CB antenna so we can actually talk to people on the trip. We got two friends joining us for this trip, and 2 vehicles, Amy and Anthony, a Land Rover Discovery 2 and a Jeep Cherokee XJ, so that's going to be amazing. We've got a big plan lined up for a couple of weeks heading south through Spain and Portugal, but I'll leave that there for now because you're going to find out all about that very soon. But yeah, for now, let's carry on with this. Right, so managed to get the CB antenna on. It's going on the front corner there. It's a bit tricky to get it on, but it's on, and kind of wanted it on the outside corner on the opposite side from the driver because it's kind of handy where you can see where the corner of the car is as well. So we're gonna try that out with hopefully success, and that's wired through behind the batteries and in through the plug in the firewall, and I'm still wiring that in down there at the moment, but it's just basically straight wire that comes through and goes into our CB, which is cool. And after all that weight that we've added to the car, it was kind of starting to sag again at the back, so I've adjusted the regulator for the airbags on the back of Molly, and she's get out of the way of the bush. You can see she's sitting higher at the back again, gives it that kind of like slightly higher at the back look, which I prefer. Yeah, when we went, it was set at about 40, gone up to 60. I think it's PSI on the rear airbag springs. It seems to be a nice sort of level, so we'll run with that for now, see how it goes. Losing the light, so probably going to call it a day for today. Tomorrow is the last day, but we pretty much got to drive around running some errands and picking up some last bits and pieces and shopping and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much there now, ready for the trip. And I thought, what better way to sort of finish up things tonight, as it's starting to get dark now, by putting a few stickers on. So we've got a few here that I've been collecting up over the past few months, waiting for the right opportunity to put them on. Obviously, I'm going to be needing this one, and a few more. I like these, so I thought I'd get one of these. They're diesel in a few languages, and the main languages, especially as we'll be going to Morocco and things as well. That's cool. And Tents and Treads, and Paula's wonderful Norton sticker, Unknown Milestone from Australia. So yeah, let's put some of those on. And guys, please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you're not already, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when we put a new video out. I don't want you missing this new adventure series. It's going to be good. Can't wait.